Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Woo! Hello, guys. My name is Ellie, and thank you for tuning into my channel today. Much appreciated. We're going to be talking about my tips and tricks for planning a birthday party. Thanks for tuning into my channel today, guys. We're going to be talking about my tips and tricks for planning a birthday party, whether it's for somebody who is young, like a child, or somebody who is older. Now, birthday parties are super fun. Everybody loves a good birthday party. However, planning it could get a little bit stressful. And the person that's planning it, they always want to make sure that everybody at their party is entertained and having a good time. So stay tuned, and these are my tips and tricks. When planning a birthday party, a good rule of thumb to follow are these 3 easy steps, in my opinion. So the first thing you want to think about is your audience. Your audience is going to be who the birthday party is for, but your audience is also the guests that are coming to the party. So for example, if you're planning a party for, let's say, a 2-year-old, yes, you want it to be entertaining for the 2-year-old. However, there's mostly going to be adults at your party. So you also want to take that into consideration when you're beginning to plan your party. The second thing that you want to make sure that you look into before the party actually happens is figure out your budget. Your budget is probably one of the biggest steps to planning a birthday party, because you don't want to end up spending all of this extra cash at the last minute, and birthday parties can get expensive. However, they can be super fun on a budget. And then the third thing that I think is an important tip to planning a birthday party is do your research. Research is your friend. If you're doing a birthday for a 5-year-old who's really into dinosaurs, maybe look up some different types of dinosaurs and incorporate that into the party. If you're doing a birthday party for, let's say, a 60-year-old, do your research. What's something that 60-year-olds like to do if you yourself are not that age and you do not know? Alright, so knowing your audience is very important when you're planning a party, because your audience is going to be different, right? If you're planning for a 5-year-old or for a child, you're going to have lots of different activities incorporated in your birthday party. You might move from we're playing tag to now we're doing arts and crafts to now we're gonna go outside and play on the swings. You're gonna be doing a lot of activities because that's what children like to do. However, if you're planning a party for, let's say, an adult, a 30th birthday party, a 50th birthday party, a 60th birthday party, one of the big ones, you're going to be planning more for socialization. Adults like to play games. I mean, sure, who doesn't? However, an adult doesn't need to be entertained every second of the birthday party. They're gonna wanna walk over to grandma and say hello. Maybe they haven't talked to them in a while. Or they might wanna just hang out with their friends that they haven't seen for a while. Adult parties really are more about socialization and having fun and singing, maybe opening some presents, where kid parties are filled with lots and lots of activities. And that's the difference, and that's why you gotta know your audience. Alright, so budget. Like I said before, a budget is important for planning a birthday party because birthday parties, they can get expensive. However, a birthday party does not have to be expensive. When you're thinking about your budget, you want to think about everything that you already have and then start to think about things that you might need to buy. So let's say, for example, you're doing a party for somebody that likes the color green. You're gonna take a look around in your house and you're gonna grab all of the green things that you already have. Oh, I have a green tablecloth. I have green cups. I have green cutlery. Those are things that you can knock out of your budget. You don't have to buy those things because you already have them. That's a good way of keeping your birthday party at low cost. Another thing that you want to think about is where you're purchasing things. So Party City is a very name brand store. They have great party supplies. They're everywhere. Any party supply you would want, they probably have it. However, my tip is look at your Dollar Tree first if you have it around you. The Dollar Tree or a dollar store will most likely have party supplies that you'll need at a much cheaper cost. Now, food is another thing that you have to incorporate into your budget. If you're somebody that likes to cook and you don't mind making food for a bunch of people, that's probably a good way to keep your budget low. However, if you have somebody that really, really likes a certain type of cake from a bakery, go ahead, think about that. If it's $24 and you can afford it, go get the cake. If somebody likes tacos at a certain restaurant, put that into your budget. Go get it. If you have the extra money, do it. They'll love it. However, if you want to cut down on cost, I always suggest making things yourself. Doing your research. Doing your research is probably finding things online. It might be doing research with your budget. What do you have? What do you not have? Also, when you're doing research, you want to talk to the party person. The party person is going to know what they want best, right? If they like the color pink, they're going to tell you they like the color pink and they want things that are pink. If they don't like the color pink, they're going to tell you that too. Don't worry about it. That's going to be your best resource for research. Also, ask your friends, ask your family, ask your coworkers. Word of mouth is great research. I'm sure tons of people in your family or your friend group have thrown parties before, and they might have some other tips and tricks that could be useful. Now, the flow of the party is one of the party planner's jobs. When you're creating a birthday party, you want to think of how you want it to flow. How are people going to interact with your event? You're also going to be secretly guiding them to what you want to do, right? So, for example, let's say that you want to do cake. You want to do cake at your birthday party. Most people do. You're going to want to think about, when am I going to do cake before the party actually starts? Your job as the party planner is to make everything seem effortless. You want everybody to have a good time. People are going to come up to you. Wow, this was such a great job. You did so good. That's the best feeling as a party planner, and that comes with flow. What I do to help parties flow better is I break my ideas down into time slots, into little grids. So a lot of times I plan parties for children. So I might say, okay, we're gonna do intro, names, who are the kids, what are we doing today? And then I'm gonna say, okay, this is a soccer party, so we're gonna play soccer. And I might put in my notes 45 minutes, an hour for soccer. But the birthday party is 3 hours. So then I'm gonna move into, all right, now we're gonna play tag for about a half hour, and that's gonna go in my notes. And then the other half hour is gonna be for, let's say, chalk and jump rope and playing things on your own, because it's a birthday party and the kids don't want the whole time to be scheduled. But then that last hour, that's when I'm gonna do cake and presents, and maybe parents are coming to pick their kids up. So that's what that last hour is. And that's one of my useful tips that helps me plan parties with better flow. Because you don't want to be in the middle of the party and the kids get bored or the adults get bored and you're like, I don't know what to do. So that's why it's good to have a game plan going into it. That's why it's important to have flow. Alright guys, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel. Much appreciated. And I want you guys to remember to think of thoughts, drink your water. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And also, I would love to hear from you guys if you have any tips and tricks for birthday party planning. So leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.